Man, I was out cold. Apparently, I took a lot longer nap than I thought I did. Fuck. Like 5:45? Thought I'd take like a 15, 20 minutes nap. Like 2 minutes ago, I was like, oh, fuck. Mm. Bro, I'm just fucking tired. I haven't had a day off. You know me. I haven't had a fucking day off in 2 weeks.
No, it made it. It didn't look like it was going to make it. That's okay. Yeah, who lets Canadians in here, eh?
Oh, there's Canadian in here, eh?
Ice Burner, if you don't start getting that front flip down, oh my God. That's like goal number 300 that you just... Maybe you should hit the damn ball.
Bro, so last night with Katie, she wanted to play one more match, so we played a online doubles match. I scored 1,050 points, and we lost. It was like the final score was like 8-7. And this dude commented, he goes, bro, I'm so sorry, your teammate is trash. And I was like, it's her first time playing. He goes, oh, I'm a dick. He was. Dude, I did this goal. I wanted to take a video of it. I juked them so bad. The dude messaged me and he goes, you really just hurt my feelings. Like...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC. And to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between our visitors and the Dallas Cowboys. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Ah, I missed. I missed that one, too.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Chris is going with us on the 26th, too.
Now he'll escape to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 32-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Oh, he got me.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up
Oh, get in the goal.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we
No,
just saw
that's-
it there on
that's
that
getting
play.
it.
He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Anytime someone hits it to you from it,
22
it's hard.
is the line to gain here on third down. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Frank Clark with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the
So,
deep kick,
Jason,
and
I have
it
a
worked.
question for you.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just
Jason,
used
I
on
have a
paper,
question.
guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team
You
very
said
well.
you
Know that they
finished
like
God
to use
of War?
running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Did you finish God of War?
Flushed out right. To the sideline, and that is a
What's wrong
heck
with
of
this
a
party?
catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to
He'll
the
be back.
football and got to him.
Hello,
and made
testing,
sure
1,
they
2,
gave
3,
up
4.
run after catch.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good
Is
about
this
that.
better?
And they better make sure they love him up
Much.
because he's helped them out.
Hallelujah.
See if that offense can put
In my
6
full
on the board
Medea.
here. We'll see.
Well, I'm not testing up to what the fuck was wrong. I don't care if it kills me.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st
I
and
mean,
10.
I suppose the headset could have been on backwards.
He'll drop to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the
So
ground.
you finished that war.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers
Said
if we're in
yes.
man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion.
So,
that allowed him to get bold.
how
with his
long
pass rush,
is
wasn't
this
it?
damn
Absolutely
game? Because
frees
I've
up your
been
guys
playing
elsewhere.
forever.
Dallas.
Here after the incomplete pass.
Hey, your cheese tacos are done.
They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is knocked down from the side.
That shit
Give
made
him
me
9 there
chuckle.
on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on second is Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Bruh, I shut
Derry
down.
had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Now they'll run it on the toss. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie us at 3-3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for
Dallas,
6, but they do get 3.
come here.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to
Come
focus on
here.
the offense. You know what side of the ball I
Your
played
tacos
on.
are ready.
Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Back to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that's...
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
I just keep going, and I keep finding more and more things. So I keep trying to open chest off to the side and all kinds of stuff, and I'm like,
it's a great job.
Wow, this thing is long.
When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Because the witch finally came back, and she got me. And then she took me to another realm, and now I'm in that other realm.
And this one will not
and
be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
And I'm working my way up to get to, I don't know, the castle with the light on it. And I'm just like, this shit is confusing as fuck.
They have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo.
Yeah.
Usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense. Just to
Oh, God. It's going to take me a year to complete that game.
What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling.
I may have to reboot the internet. This is...
Bro, he gonna reboot the whole fucking interweb.
The whole fucking internet. Comcast, take your asses down.
On his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Watson on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to.
He said, oh, my God.
Now a handoff looking right. play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
I just said, oh, my God, to him.
On second down, here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, I don't know how the fuck you made that shot, but you knocked my ass out of the way to do it.
Offense, it's second down.
Well, that's kind of an awesome shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to
You can bump me anytime.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Malik Collins. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, get in the goal. Oh, my God. You did it. You flipped the ball right off of his car.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
I can't tell if he's doing this on purpose.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
From his goal line here, Watson. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown. A big play there. 95 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here in the
big
booth?
Bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do
Well, I figured he wanted me to go to the right, so I tried going left.
Go to something else. Nowhere to escape.
It worked.
And he goes down.
I'm starting starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
Oh, good one for you.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And out now come the Seahawks. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They run the counter now on first down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it.
Those
defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Yeah.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now he'll escape to his left. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
God damn it, I'm lagging like a son of a bitch, and it's pissing me off. Oh, that's why I didn't get up there.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And then I passed it again.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Alex, where are you going? Get in there, defense.
And it's 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
What the fuck?
Second and 10. Escaping the pressure right.
We look like two fucking babies who just started playing.
Throws it away. And now it's third.
Get in the. We got to get in the fucking goal and defend it.
Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind.
Come on, Ice. Got to hit it.
Again, go play action.
Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
We're going to fix the kids anyway, so... And I'm going to fix the internet while I'm at it.
Now back to throw. And he comes back with
Ryan, all of it. Going down.
Who's going down?
As we continue
I'll
to
fix
advance
all
in
of
the
the
NFL,
internet.
as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
Shreds the tackle. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets
what?
Here's Tressway now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move
hold
on,
on, bro.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it up.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They run a draw here on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
I'm just saying, you was getting raped whether you was a dude or a girl.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep over the... This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. Now a handoff as they run left side. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is
he went back to the
touchdown, Cowboys.
I think he's going back home.
And that touchdown
Yeah,
gives them a
dude,
touchdown lead
I cussed the
before they
fucking
attempt the extra
principal
point.
out.
What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline.
And like I couldn't even,
defense scrambling.
I couldn't even.
To preserve this for the final moments of this second
He
quarter.
pissed it
Set now
out
to
because
kick this one
he
away,
did nothing
and
wrong.
off it goes.
And he
That's
got
fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work.
All he was doing was showing energy. He wouldn't pay attention because
Too many of
he
these
was off
drives
fucking
just
wall.
wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
Yeah,
He might
but
need a massage
I
from
mean,
the
it's not
trainer right now
100%.
from all the work he's getting.
Once you get him to do his rest, he'll calm down.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. That'll be taken in
And
the
that's
end
what
zone.
Dallas did. Dallas went from not learning anything in kindergarten
And he's
to
able to get
learning
it
2
across
years
the
of school
20, but not by much as he's marked
3/4
down
of the year.
at the
Speaking of
21-yard
Dallas,
here come the Seahawks now, set to take over.
Come here.
Offense. They're close.
We need to have
They
a
need to be
talk.
A little bit better, probably
It's
here
been
in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
he just walked away and he said, "What's wrong with you?"
Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Actually, it's past your bedtime.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get
Come
it
here.
to the 32.
Take your
brought
shoes
down
off.
there.
It's time.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey,
This one across the 35.
Uncle Cliff says it's time to go to bed, or you're not, or you're gonna have to stay at the zoo.
What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's
Turn it off, my little monkey.
off looking right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Because I'd actually be the parent that got
so
charged.
They're left with a 3rd down and 6. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. Going left side here, and it's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say,
Hey, Dallas.
I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver.
Turn it off.
Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the... And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
It came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Going to give this time to the tailback. And
no. It's time to shut it off, bub.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Thank you.
Relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field.
I know, life is hard.
Doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles?
Did you really
and
only
his feet
have
never
one of your
stop
shoes?
moving?
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this play gets blown up.
They'll
lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play.
Booty!
And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Put him in the dirty clothes so I can watch him.
Back to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for.
Love you. No, that is not your... That's not bad.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 33. And this one is right through. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee.
See, I thought it was 20. Oh, no, because I did the Stingray.
21-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down.
Brush your teeth.
The defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now it's Watson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Watson to throw on second down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
And I need to remember to bring a whole
gave you a
bunch
great
of
opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
actual food.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the
I know how
spot as
to
it
make
sails
one
out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Do you know how badly I'm considering doing this?
Here's Watson, option left. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Alex!
That if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it. They
got it there on the option play for a loss. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Seahawks on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. And from throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 16 now to lead to a new set of downs.
Here.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Tell Ed he needs to bring the
To throw is Watson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it away.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Now they try the right side here.
Which I'm guessing by the trend.
Tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
I bet it's going to be high.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Seahawks on third down.
Right.
They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle
to fish.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there.
Give me a kiss! I love you. Go to bed.
Now is this one sent away.
Why do you smell delicious?
This will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto
you don't
the
need
field.
a snack.
This crew had to
I
punt
must
last
thank
time
your
they
booty.
had the ball, but when you've got a lead like
I'm gonna
this,
start
you
counting.
to play the field position game.
How? First one is 1.
Because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game.
Then I'll
But
follow
why
it
put
with
them in a tougher
2.
spot? You want to get out there and get something done on
Then I'll be
offense
like
and maybe take
3.
command of this game yourself.
All right, who's jangling?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot
Would you
handle
say
this
you're
pass
welcome
rush.
for?
It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set.
Give me a kiss! Don't be sneaky. You'll get in trouble. Good night. Oh damn, I didn't realize I literally just called that play. I can't call that twice, that's addictive.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Collins in there to get him for his second sack of the night. They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead...
I'm streaming if you want to check it out.
Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? you're taking charge.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Frank Clark bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Tornado hit my friend's mom's business last night.
They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Watson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And his throw here is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders went a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. You also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He got 29 yards that time. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Oh, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
That Lindsey Sterling. What?
Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game.
I can't hear you.
After this, one of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect
He's
it.
good.
And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And out now come the Seahawks. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
The 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
Yeah.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes
go on the MLB.com
you have to take what you need.
and look at the one that
giving them, not what they need.
And seeing
Ronald Acuna hit
he
today.
checks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Yeah.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably
I'll try to
a big
find you the
understatement.
link if you don't beat me to
he
it.
is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays
fucking, they said it was 112 miles an hour, and it went 451 feet.
Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Dude fucking obliterated that ball.
It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now Watson. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what
honestly,
they call top down.
If those stairs weren't there, it would have went way more than 451.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
I only got to see a shitty video of this lower shot. I actually want to see it.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too.
Good night.
We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, he murdered that ball.
Now let's go.
Yeah, he hit that 107 miles an hour. Nope. It's funny. Everybody I've seen fucking